welcome back to our live stream coverage here at the Australian Men's Mixed Netball Championships. It is continuing this elimination final action here from the show court at Nissan Arena in the Open Men's division. This time it's the Southern Dragons and it is Victoria. What a battle we are looking forward to here. My name's Matthew Blomley. Alongside me is Glenn Ormisher. Glenn, welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So we've got a very exciting game here, but before we start talking about the game too much, we've got some lovely sponsors we'd like to acknowledge.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmsford Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play Vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
Thank you for joining us once again, and thank you to those sponsors. Live stream wouldn't be here without them, and of course from Nissan Arena we're getting excited for this Open Mixed Elimination Final. It is Southern Dragons, and we'll give you their starting lineup to begin with. In goal shooter Jordan Goggins, goal attack Rebecca Tahini, in wing attack is Clayton Wells, centre Lily Mae Bulkwill, in wing defence is Ashley Bray, goal defence Ben Slade, goalkeeper is Jordan Vivian. On their bench is Alec Davis, Jade Hickey, Bethany Lane, Jayla Newchurch, Jessie Robinson and Lisa Wilson. For Victoria, their opposition, goal shooter Jack Carpenter, goal attack Jess Black, wing attack Shannon Blackman, in the centre is Sam Milne, wing defence Jamie Clark, goal defence India Ford and goalkeeper Dana Button. And on their bench is Sam Dugan, Stacey Gardner, Brooke McCarthy, Jared Pentony, Ashley Smith and Daniel Stone. We've got a very exciting game ahead of us. Glenn, what are you expecting to see from both these sides?
After playing against these teams all week, they're both very skilled, quick change of direction, very fast with the ball as well. So I think it's going to be a really great matchup.
Yeah, they've had some tough battles already this week, have the Dragons and Victoria, and I expect this one to be another tough one. It's been quite an interesting competition this year, the mixed competition. There's not a lot between many of the sides, and it is Victoria with the first centre pass. Come to you live from Nissan Arena on Queensland Sun's Facebook page in elimination final action. Open mixed. Blackman, long look back to Dana Button. Milne, however, coming up the middle. You can already see this hands pressure from the Southern Dragons. This patient start. Black trying for something to open. And the outer court pressure. Just caught a bit too low there, Jack Carpenter. Results in a Dragons ball. And quick transition already. And this Dragons side, first year up in the Open Mixed division, and they've got some handy players, some previous men's Opens players for the Southern Dragons. And Beautiful cross-court pass there from Blackman. Just wanting someone middle. This time it's Black. Strong taking contest. Wanting to go back. It does. Slade just caught him behind. First actual shot here. Victoria, their first goal. And footwork call. The shot may have looked nice, but the footwork less so from Jordan Goggins. And that's a crucial one in a final, is missed opportunity in footwork in the circle. Just a couple of hands in the back there, Jordan Vivian, which she just contested body there. Probably would have seen the ball fly out. Jess Black sinking her first. The Vics are off to a good start. 2-0 with the centre pass. They've been going wide so far, needing to find someone middle. This time it's through Blackman. Looks far back to Clark. Clearly a bit of a strategy is not being afraid to go deep back. Blackman, the give and go that she's known well for. Maybe not so much in this competition, but certainly in Victoria across the VNL that she spent a number of years in. Wells just looking for an option. Nothing but Slade at the line. Just waiting for that rotation to open up something there. Lovely shot there. Back to Heaney. She sinks her first. And then gets back in the action again. Drawing the contact and then find herself free on the goal line. 2 in a row. Southern Dragons. Blackman trying to use the ball to shift the defenders. And then beautiful off the circle feed. A little bit of a chuckle between Carpenter and Vivian. A little fierce battle, but a friendly battle. Black steps it up, offloads, which when she can sink that shot quite nicely, probably a good idea for her to go post again on that. Carpenter does this time with the penalty. Currently a game of 2 goals in a row each way in each set. Glenn, what do you think of this first 5 minutes so far?
I think they started off a little bit shaky. You can see there's a bit of nerves in there, which is understandable. I've noticed they've started off with a hard one-on-one defence on Victoria, whereas South Australia have just set up a bit of a diamond zone there on the top of the circle. So different playing styles. It seems to be effective for the Victorian team at the moment. They seem to be capitalising on their turnovers too, which is great to see.
Southern Dragons just struggling at the centre pass at the moment. They've run the same setup a few times. Need to look for something different. Jack Carpenter doesn't need to do anything different there if he keeps sinking the shots. And just getting a few penalties early here, the Dragons. Long ball, Slade gets up there. But I think it might have been Vivian with the contact. No, it was Slade that has been called on. Perhaps collecting a little bit of arm on the way through. He has such a fly on him with the strong legs that he has. Jess Black falls short, but pulled in. Carpenter almost for using the post. It is 7 goals Victoria, There's only the 2 to the Southern Dragons at this point, 6 minutes into the first quarter. Dragons are going to want to just get the ball through a bit more cleanly. They've made a change. They've opted for the 3 girls in the midcourt for the moment. Maybe just to try and change some of the speed and take some of the attention away. If you think the mismatch is going to work in your favour, it's certainly worth it, but would you be running without a male in the centre at this point in the game, Glenn?
Yeah, well, both of our attackers for South Australia are brilliant. Their change of direction is so quick. I actually think it might work in their favour for this.
Let's see if it does, and hopefully for the Dragons it does work. Or at least give them a bit of the kick up the backside that they need to just get fired up a little bit. And Carpenter sinking another one. His 7th, 8th for Victoria. At the moment, Dragons just need to do something different. And we have seen Clayton Wells return into the wing attack position. Maybe initially just a quick message from the coaches and look, but getting sucked in on the body again there. Jamie Clark, not the most flashy of wing defences by any means, but she is so solid. This Dragons lineup are just attracting a bit too much whistle early on. If they can clean that up a little bit, I think this result will start coming back their way a little bit. And we are over halfway this first quarter now. And can you believe that the Dragons are only 2 goals? They have not been a bad mixed side this year by any means, but they have not got a good start. Victoria, however, they're getting everything to work in their favour. Dana Button, her beautiful hands, backed up by Clark. They need to just do something slightly different here, Southern Dragons. The hold is on there, Goggins this time. Unconvincing shot, but it goes in, his first. And the first ball change of the match. Took us a while in the previous round before we saw a change of the ball, showing that it isn't quite as humid today. Ooh, just the timing of that contact call. Came flying through Jordan Vivian. Carpenter's hands have certainly got stronger as the week has gone on. They just can't seem to find this transition from the transverse line to the top of the circle, let alone in. The Dragons been clogged up all the space. Stepping in front. Lovely shot there. South Australia putting their 4th on the board.
It's good defensive pressure there, hard one-on-one, first phase.
And strong take there, Clayton Wells. Former Australian 20 and under player. We've also seen a change in the goal shooter position. Not a bad idea there to try and find the ball a little bit more. India forward, just given that on a silver platter to get hands to. The winner of this game, of course, getting another opportunity this afternoon. The loser will not be returning through this final series. And South Australia managed to make it 3 in a row after being 10-2 halfway through this. It is now 12-6. South Australia have started to find something. If they can get this turnover secured with a conversion, they're really up and about. Oh, just misses. It falls into Victoria's hands though. That would have been a terrific one for the Dragons. Milne just beautifully gliding along circle edge. Black will offload, does. And you get seen a positional swap there slightly. Ben Slade has gone from goal defence back to goalkeeper. And there's a lot of cross-court passes going on for South Australia. How do you clean up this attack line for the Dragons?
I think they need to focus on one short, one long. They seem to be both going towards the ball at the same time. I think they need to communicate a little bit more and have one go maybe deep into the pocket and one hit the circle edge on the top. You could even have one of the shooters come out the circle, I think. They're both getting stuck in there a little bit.
If you're struggling to find a tall shooter as well, there's a bit of no point in them just being under the post if it's not even getting close to them. It's under 3 minutes to go in this first quarter of this open mixed elimination final. Victoria currently 14. They came out of the blocks absolutely firing. Southern Dragons have started the comeback. Having scored 4 of their 6 in the last 5 minutes. South Australia almost circle edge for the first time in a while. Oh, just miscommunication there. And with a little wipe of the legs is Jalen Newchurch. No option, but not looking panicked. Milne. Button with a little give and go attempt from keeper. Good to see keepers that want to drive up to the line. Stacey Gardner in the action at wing attack. Such a smart player. Oh, Milne just a little bit too much flight on it. Possibly taken up a little bit by the fans here as well. Slade now the strong keeper drive. Hickey finding the top of the circle. The flowing blonde locks. And that is the mid-range shot these Southern Dragons absolutely need. 15-7, minute to go now, first quarter. South Australia will want a stop, if not another goal. Also seen a change in the goal attack position for the Victorians. Brooke McCarthy now on there. Need another goal here, Southern Dragons. Long way out now. That's what we need though. South Australia getting amongst it. Too much on that ball. Under 20 seconds to go. Gonna be patient, look for something. Rare drop there from Stacey Gardner. Not afraid to work it until it gets circle edge. A lot on it. Carpenter a long way from home, just needs to get back in. Someone there for a release, not quite. And that is the quarter time whistle. It is 16 goals Victoria, South Australia 7. We'll get back to you with our thoughts of this after these short messages. back here. Australian Men's Mixed Netball Championships 2024 from Nissan Arena. And proudly brought to you on the Queensland Suns Facebook page. It was a big first quarter. Victoria came out absolutely firing. The Southern Dragons just struggled for a while, but Sub find some answers at the end. Glenn, what would your messages be at the break to either of those sides?
I think I would just tell them to stay composed. They started to get that rhythm towards the end of that first quarter, and just keep that momentum. I've noticed they've made quite a lot of changes in this lineup in the second quarter here. We see Wells has gone to goal shooter. We've got Goggins wing attack now too. Just a bit of height on the line. Let's see if that pays off for them here.
And height of the line is not necessarily a bad thing, and even just trying to clean up that centre pass by using the mismatch. And make no mistake, Clayton Wells is a very smart goaler. And this change has already resulted in a conversion for them. Just unable to pick it up. There is Bethany Lane. The hold is on. Tahini sees it. Drawing the penalty. Wells just says here. Yes, it is. Sinks his second. And there's some energy now from this Southern Dragons side. But Gardner, very smart, knows how to take a hit. And seeing change in the middle for Victoria as well. One Sam off, another Sam on. This time it is Dugan. And the familiarness it is. Victoria going through Jack Carpenter. South Australia here, just got to keep pegging away. Goggins maybe not the most conventional of wing attacks, but someone's got to connect with him. Ford and Clark just patient, bringing it out of defence. McCarthy smart with the inside turn. Does the open for Covenant, and then all of a sudden, the 2-goal start that was fantastic from the Dragons, answered by the Victorians. Little step on and fake. Carpenter knowing he's slightly off foot. Slade just goes to tap but can't do it without drawing the contact. Here come the Dragons. Wants something, Goggins. Got to be on the end of it. Tahini here, quick little 1-2. Turns and shoots with confidence, but it is short. And a long lead there from McCarthy. But Gardner connects beautifully at circle edge. Little 1-2 again. And that is where that repossession call comes into play. You are, of course, allowed to battle bounce it to yourself, but you can't use it to gain ground. Wells and Goggin. And Wells, little step forward. Balances this time, not able to keep it in. Just asking for the little nudge. Dana Button just contesting strongly.
Dugan's looking really controlled down there. Very patient with the ball.
And one of the things that seems to be, well, it's a slightly different attacking line for Victoria than what we saw for the first quarter, is the timing just seems to be playing out nicely for them. You've got depth on leads, you've got someone when they're coming forward, someone's dropping back a little bit, and they're connecting well. Not finding them on top of each other too often. And just getting the holding penalty by the looks of it. Gardner just checking. Yes, we're on the edge of the circle for this one now. And Carpenter makes them pay with that one. South Australia gone missing after the first couple of minutes. Let's hope we can find them again. And we need to find them going post. patient now around the outside. Those big feet of Goggins got to be careful. Wells well and truly within his range. He sinks this one. Not likely to miss too many in a row. And Gardner just happy to go back and patient. Wants someone middle. Tells India Ford, go to there. Gives her a little bit of a look through. But Sam Milne just ends up a bit too far for him. So Dragons, here we go. The transition starting to look a bit better. Someone's on the end of each of these. Circle edge. But no one for the next offer. Goggins got to be an offer there, not just holding. Wells, Dana Button definitely obstructing there. The little throw of the arms. And a bit too early, India Ford. She knew it as well. Just couldn't quite do what she needed to do, but finishes. Tahini, lovely shot from her. Her first of the quarter. And the Dragons fourth. And it's the penalty on the outside there, Goggins. Victoria just looking a bit cleaner in transition. Dugan just narrowing his vision for a moment there. Gardner fighting for the ball. But Dugan should have probably seen the fresh legs of Black come on. Long way for the retreat from the circle back to past the transverse line. Goggins sees a beautiful baseline drop and drive from Wells.
It's really working for them down the South Australian attack line there. Wells coming on with a lot more movement in the circle.
And South Australia need to finish here. Here's an opportunity to be on the end of it. Connection, some good timing. Strong attempt at the screen there was Tahini. Sorry, not Tahini, it is Wilson. That's Lisa Wilson now in the goal attack bib. Tahini, of course, with the brighter blonde hair. And that is 4 goals in a row. Southern Dragons hoping to go 5th. And then they need to keep grinding away. Wells should turn and shoot. Beautiful little flick offload. And then just finds himself easily back under the post. 5 in a row for the South Australians. Dragons will be happy with that. They are still 7 goals down despite that effort. They need to have some more unanswered goals. Slade, he hit the ball beautifully, just connected a bit too much body. Jess Black quick on the take and quick on the shot. Wells is starting to provide a bit of trouble for Button. He's just getting caught on the body. Starting to find his rhythm and range, and he will be deadly if he's given too much of that. Beautiful effort there, Slade. Backed up equally by Jordan Vivian. What an effort from both defenders there, but Victoria cough up the ball back to them.
You can see this attack line now has really picked up their pace.
And just indicating for a towel. Anytime any of these players go to ground, it's probably best that we get that wipe up quickly. And if you're a player on court, sometimes you want the towel to come out just for a little breather as well. Glenn, I don't think you would have ever called for such a thing in your time, would you?
Absolutely not.
And here we go, South Australia once again. Victoria have been struggling for the last few minutes as South Australia have been on the attack. But defence now, just trying to glide through, take up space. Wells outside the circle, little flick up to Goggins. Oh, just an awkward landing from both players there, just legs kind of caught up in each other. Milne just needs to go straight to the sideline, possibly landed on that hip. That's what he's holding on to. Also looked like for a moment there Goggins might have had his knee or ankle wrapped up, but he seems up and all right, which results in Sam Dugan straight change into the centre. Ashley Smith, the strawberry blonde there in wing defence now. Wells thinks about it for a moment, then goes into a really strong hold, backs in and uses his assets to keep India Ford out of it. Button just on the arm here. Just mentioning slippery ball is Wells. Told to get on with it for a moment. Now we'll swap it. And probably also just indicating you actually need a bit of a stoppage to make the change. South Australia, 2 more to their tally.
Beautiful quick play there down in the pocket. South Australia look like they're coming back now. They've got some momentum.
And look at their bench. 3 players up and about. They're filling up space, they're yelling, they're doing everything they can. Black to Blackman. Almost too much on the bounce, but it's well read. Jared Pentony now with that absolute deep squat that he does on his shot. Sinks his first. I've got this as South Australia's as well. No need to check with the bench there, umpires. South Australia with momentum. Wells just getting caught foot on the post for a moment. 23-17, it is 4 minutes on the dot to go in this second quarter. Wells has really found some rhythm as this quarter's gone on. Thinks about the shot for a while, sinks it.
I'm loving these shooter-to-shooter passing in the South Australian attack line there, getting it close to the post, high percentage shots.
And they're keeping it nice and low with that. They're really taking out the arms of these Victorians defenders. Pentony not wanting that one, just looking around for an option. Slade not quite quick enough to pick that one up, but the offside. Just patient effort there. Black likes to work the angles. Somehow the rebound falls for Pentony. He sinks another one there. 3 minutes to go, 18. It is Victoria, South Australia, elimination final action in mixed open division. Here from Nissan Arena, we are on the show court, and what a show court this is. Showing some of the best men's mixed netball just coming from out of court. He was hoping he was back on court there, Clayton Wells, not quite. Wells trying to get hands over again. Blackman with all the space in the world. Black keeps it in, but not to someone she wanted to. It was to Jordan Vivian. And just a little bit of a switch off of the brain there from Jade Hickey. Slips straight through the hands. And trying to do some body work. A line set up here. Maybe not the best drive there from Dugan, but still gets it and then gets a lovely little go down the side. Slade, brilliant hands, taps it down, back through the legs and to himself. Wells rips it in. Dana Button just struggling a little bit there. Now it's been very quiet for this quarter. Long ball to Smith. Slade really getting amongst it now. Black just waiting for someone. Trapped. They were. Blackman fires around the goal line. Just wanting something. Just trying for a give and go. It's not there. Unintentional screen there from Sam Dugan allows Jess Black to get the high ball. Needs someone front. Bit of headless chook action going on. Jess Black can shoot this one. Shouldn't need to though when you can work that angle. Pentony needs this shot, he sinks it. 25-19, 35 seconds to go before the halftime break. Wells just over the goal line almost, keeps it in, misses the shot though. Long outlet, Blackman. Long cross-court outlet, oh, taking the body. Taking out the leg is Vivian. Fortunately not taking out the body. Ford did well to control that. And drawing a penalty, plenty of time. Take time with the shot to Jess Black. Maybe just deliberate pass to herself, we'll take that. Victoria, another goal. Glenn, that was a big second quarter from both sides. What thoughts do you have about the Dragons and what about these Vics?
I think Victoria definitely seem a lot more composed down their attack end. They're starting to feel the pressure of the defence though, so I think with the momentum of South Australia, I think it's going to be a tight game towards the end. I definitely think the attack line down South Australia has worked in their favour, just keeping them busy down there with a moving circle. And yeah, hopefully they can keep it up and it'll be a really close one at the end.
And we're going to try and keep it up by staying hydrated. Have a little break. Have a look at these messages because our sponsors, we wouldn't be here without them.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmsford Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's yeah, it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play Vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
to last for the rest of our lives. Without you, there is no tomorrow.
What a big first half of mixed opens netball action that we've had here, Nissan Arena. It is elimination final between the Southern Dragons and Victoria. Both teams very keen to be back out. The umpires have not even blown the 30-second whistle yet, but that just shows the determination both these sides have. My name's Matthew Blomley. Alongside me is Glenn Ormisher. We're having a terrific battle. The 7-goal margin currently. It was 9 at quarter time. And if you're coaching Southern Dragons and one of those players, you know you just got to keep pegging away at it. Glenn, what a first half. What are you expecting from the start of this third quarter?
I think it's going to be very physical. I think South Australia are going to get a roll on in the start here. They've got that momentum. But I think down the attack end, the Victorians are quite composed, so I think they might come away with this the start of the lead here.
And the opportunity with the first centre pass gives them the chance to take the first one. A footwork call against Jamie Clark. And a couple of changes positionally for these Vics. Jamie Clark in the centre, Sam Dugan wing defence. Just a chance to use Dugan's defensive side, and Clark has spent a bit of time at centre this tournament. Probably known a bit more in this competition as a wing defence. Confident long shot on the braid, doesn't sink though. Tahini. And Victoria coming through the cross court, looking down. The option not there for another one, but up the middle, Blackman so smart as a wing attack. Just reads when they need to punch through. And look at the work that is going down Lane and Blackman. It's a great little battle. Pentony just trying to ground forward. Slade will want to get a jump on this. He does. Collects a little bit of the hip on the way down. And that deep squat from Pentony misses on this occasion. And Black, she sinks the first of this quarter for the Vics. First of the quarter for anyone. Took a minute and a half for that first goal. Wells goes to refeed. His centre had moved off. And loose balls everywhere, contact coming, but the fight from both sides for that one, absolutely terrific. Black and Blackman, little 1-2, lovely over pass. Pentony hesitating on the shot, doesn't miss though, and see that double jump. It was quite the effort there. Defensively.
Loving the width that Victoria are using here. They're using every channel on the court. Opening someone up in the middle channel as well.
Jamie Clark just cruising over to pick up that loose ball. And Black made the offer and then went, hang on a minute, I think I'm stuck. Oh, misses for a moment, but goes in. And listen to her teammates get up and about and support. Tahini, it's a tough angle that she's up there. From having runs in the middle with yourself, Glenn, I imagine you wouldn't have wanted to give that ball on that hold.
No, it's quite close to the baseline for me.
And the Victorians just getting another opportunity to extend their lead. South Australia, they've been pegging away, but some unfortunate moments like that last one just not working in their favour. Obstruction just inside the circle. No, it's essentially at the 2-point line from Suncorp games. Bentony squat and release. 4 in a row. And Slade just getting caught in behind a little bit too much. Love to see him changing his start position. Trying to start from in front and maybe the side of the player a little bit more. Force to the long side of the court. Pentony once again.
Beautiful first phase defence there.
And this is a beautiful connection now, except the finish. They're just struggling at last bit. Wilson had the hold, needed the release there. It was Bulkwell who couldn't quite find the right space. Oh, beautiful long attempt. Almost taps it back down onto Blackman. Does Lane. This is a great contest that those two are having. And we're just looking through some of the people that are joining us for this game. Shout out to Al Bonacia, former umpire for Queensland, and been at so many championships, one of my favourites. I've got to give her a shout out for seeing her watching this. That Victoria, another opportunity. Slade getting a little bit more whistling. He's like, Jess Black did not look like her normal shot on that one. So South Australia, here come the Dragons. Sideline, down the same sideline. Wells now back in the wing attack position. Given a clear instruction to try and hit the circle. Soft hands at the line. Chased up, but it was footwork indeed. Just off-footed there was Bray. Impatient little swing, moving circle, working well. Oh, what hands, taps it down, can't keep it in. Certainly working to make it stop as much as they can here, the South Aussies. And the cross circle ball goes for a fly break, can't get it. Slade just caught him behind again. Big hands, gets a late jump. A little bit of collection of the arm on the way down. Strong positioning on the rebound though. Moves straight from the outer play position in front. Rips down that rebound. That's what we want to see, that strength from Slade. And then the quick give and go, Wilson Wells. And the South Australians, they like that. So they should. It is only their first goal of the quarter, 7 minutes in. Can you believe it? And Lane and Blackman once again. Blackman just trying to grind to some position. Lane getting caught too much on the body on that one. Bentony wants a little flick and go. And falls into Stace Gardner. I want to say Ash Gardner, but she of course is women's cricketer for Australia. Stacey Gardner, fantastic job there.
The speed is picked up down this South Australian attack end here.
Makes you have to raise the question of where has it been for the last, well, certainly 7 minutes, but it's been there the last minute. Just wanting connection forward. Unable to find it until it's Dugan. Blackman, just too much running away from the Victorians now, but great pressure from these Dragons. They have lifted their intensity. They're shutting down space that little bit more.
Well, they seem to be setting up a bit of a zone down there, which seems to be working in their favour. I think Victoria just need to engage the body a little bit and roll off.
And probably not adjusting as quickly as earlier. Beautiful hands into your forward. Given that the South Australians have lifted their intensity, with that zone they're taking up a lot more space. And the drives aren't going to come as free and easily. Beautiful hands over forward. Almost gets sucked into dropping it on the hand. Doesn't. Wilson that sinks another one. 32-21. 5 minutes. 42 to go in this third quarter. Carpenter returns in the shooter position. They've obviously decided they want a little bit of a target once again.
You can see Milne back there at wing defence. Good to see that he's okay now from his hip injury.
We've also seen Smith come into that centre position. Ashley Smith, of course. Interestingly, we haven't seen Daniel Stone take the court so far for the Victorians. Can play both ends. Was obviously a staple of this mixed side last year. Relentless in goalkeeper. Stace Gardner, just quick, smart hand. She's such quick reaction to be able to pick back up that ball. Carpenter, narrow feet on that shot. And Slade this time able to get another rebound. Oh, struggling for options again. Jordan Vivian with the stickers along the arms. Wanting someone and something. Oh, and rolling sub coming. Very quick change from Goggins. He expresses on. Like a little engine that could. And the played ball there from Smith. No control. The swing ball. Quick little 1-2. This has worked well from this pocket. And 45, Wilson and Wells. And another one in her bank tally. As we see, the inevitable ball change. However, the other one still wants to be part of the action. Victoria now, they've struggled a little bit with this connection and drive. Huge hands there from Davis. Alec Davis is providing such a presence out front. Hasn't put up a shot yet though, must be said. But that tall unit certainly occupies, will this be the opportunity? Should be. Does not look like missing with that one. Lovely 2 in a row for the Dragons.
Again, South Australia coming back hard at the last half of the quarter.
It's just how can these Dragons find the intensity for longer periods of time? Step on and attempt. Wells drawing the contact from Milne. And just see Tahini back on his shooter and flying through. Not happy with that one though. Alec Davis. Victoria just starting to lose a bit of energy on the drive. Stace Gardner trying to do what she can to inject a little bit of that back in. And McCarthy now in the wing attack position with the blue and white ribbons in her hair. Stace Gardner short on that first one. Taps it in. It came off an attacker's hands, but umpire said no, it didn't. Just off the defenders, so not in the action.
can see Daniel Stone has come on at the goalkeeper position as well, the change that we thought was going to happen. Beautiful roll down there.
Carpenter once again. And if you are, of course, playing at home, one of our non-stream games at the moment is the 23 and under between Victoria and Queensland. Victoria sitting on 31, Queensland 27. And that is their three-quarter time break. So I imagine there's a few Suns fans on the page at the moment who were interested in that score. Likewise the Vics. But here we are, Victoria and Southern Dragons. There's Jesse Robertson in the wing attack position now for Dragons, trying to have an impact on defence before. Jack Carpenter, though, certainly showing his influence. 36-23, 35 seconds to go. And Robinson, front position, gets a clear hand. The little man bun of his goes flowing through.
Let's see if they can score here. 20 seconds left.
And Tahini was lucky there that she was really holding off forward and possibly actually holding on, but held that space beautifully. Another score will be crucial. Quick shot, quick release, sinks it.
Beautiful
South Australia
shot.
up and about. Well, what a way to finish that third quarter. We're going to go to a short break in a moment. Just a reminder, we are here all day in the grand finals tomorrow. That half an hour earlier, they're 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 p.m. for the men's open. Be sure to join us then. But at the moment, it's Vic 36, SA 25.
For the rest of our lives, without you there is no tomorrow.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this.
Here we are, fourth quarter elimination final, mixed open division. Come to you live from Nissan Arena, show court. It is Southern Dragons. It is Victoria, currently 36-25 Victoria's way. But South Australia have come out firing. First turnover immediately occurring on the centre pass, and they're going to want to score. Lane, too much on it though. And it was a big third quarter. The VIC scoring 10, but those Dragons just the 6. That's a pretty low scoring game in the context of this year and this mixed division, but finals, it just really brings different netball, doesn't it, Glenn?
Yeah, for sure. It's the pressure is building every minute of the game. The ball's definitely slippery out there with the humidity in Queensland. I can't wait to see the fight from South Australia here. We've seen it a few times at the end of each quarter. Let's see if they can hold out 15 minutes.
That's what it is, 15 minutes, they've just got to keep pegging away. And it begins with that goal. And Vivian just getting caught on the body. Stace Gardner so smart drawing the contact. And then it's got Goggins now in goalkeeper with the penalty. We've seen him in almost all possible positions. It's Robertson now to the South Aussies. He's trying to secure that seal on the top of the circle. Tahini offload. And Alec Davis, can he sink this one? He can. Oh, tough release there, Mill. The hold was not quite where the release went to. So South Aussies, now their opportunity here. Just need someone. Goggins, not convincing when he's stepped on. Vivian just caught wide and everyone else running away. Brian Lane just needed help support there.
Starting to get really physical in that circle there. And you see Wells has come back on at wing attack.
Which I don't think Robinson was doing a bad job from what he started, but maybe just trying for a different drive or a different intensity for Wells. Button flies late. Now we see Davis under the post. South Australia certainly amongst it a bit more so far this quarter. They've got a big task ahead of them though. There's a lot of cheering from the other courts. That's the Vic Queensland game you can hear in the background. It's just one goal in it. But here on the show court, we've got a relentless Dragons outfit trying to just peg this back from Victoria. And caught on the edge of the circle. And the offside there means Victoria, another opportunity. Mill, the curve run. Clarkey just unable to get the execution she wanted. Long ball forward, taken beautifully. Davis, little two-handed flick across. Tahini now, mid-range, hesitates, pops it on the top of her head and in. South Australia are all for that. And of course, we've got some more action happening elsewhere. The other broadcast game is South Australia, New South Wales in 23 and under elimination final. Looks like a close one over there as well. Not being broadcast in the mix is that 1-2. WA, New South Wales. New South Wales are currently leading that match. Here's Showcourt, Nissan Arena. Victoria still doing enough to keep this lead. South Australia not enough to peg it back yet. They came out with such fire at the start of this quarter. Intensity is what they need. Their defensive efforts are there. Just needs to lift a little bit more. They don't want this to be their last game. Long overhead jump pass. Miscommunication slightly. Carpenter and Mill, which is surprising. They play domestically together. Expect that connection to be true. And just caught too much on the body. Vivian ends up hitting the ground after a towel. Needs a little wipe down. And taking advantage to swap the ball over as well. And similarly, the rolling sub. Blackman returns to those plastic seats. Stace Gardner on in wing attack. Huge sounds in the background are that Queensland crowd. I dare say they just got an intercept over there. Very passionate, the Q supporters. But over here, patience there from Stace Gardner. Jess Black steps it up. And Jack Carpenter draws the contact. Is it Goggins or is it Vivian? Umpire says Vivian. But this time, Goggins, you're a bit too close, buddy. Need to adjust. Still going goal for goal, essentially. Only a slight difference in it. If South Australia can just get some more back in, Tahini does everything she can to tap it back in. Davis unable to pull it in though. Tough, long cross-court pass. And Lena Gardner, that's a little battle that's going on. We saw it with Blackman before.
Starting to get a little bit messy down both ends. Let's hope they can clean it up here.
Yeah, a lot of just bodies hitting bodies. Not necessarily late, but it's just the physicality wearing both these teams down. .43-30, 7 minutes to go.
It's definitely still doable for South Australia here to come back for the win. And they've got another intercept.
Just came off the hold a little bit too early there, Tahini. That pass probably could have been on from Davis had she held that a little bit longer. But Davis, he gets his own opportunity. Chance for 3 in a row. Energy of Newchurch now. Dana Button holds it for a long time, just collects the body on the way down, sinks that. And it is Victoria with Milne going through, finds Carpenter. He finishes. And I'm sure you can hear it on the feed, but this stadium is loud. There's so much passion going on across the courts. Big finals action. It's both 23 and unders and the mixed opens on at the moment across 4 courts here at Nissan Arena. Those results will be up on Play HQ and the Netball HQ app after the game.
Looks like Pentoni's about to come on, a bit of a moving circle now.
We've also seen the return of Ben Slade in the Dragons, and he's able to back up at keeper at the transverse line, that loose ball. Just looking a bit sluggish on the feet. Been a big week for him, I'm sure. The final third of this final quarter is here now, and Alec Davis Sinks another one just there. 44-33. Victoria currently over South Australia. There is a lot still in this game. 5 minutes is a long time. Pentony doesn't want his first shot here. Wisely swings it around. Slade flies at it, sits in the air for a while. And the legs keep ticking over. Alec Davis somehow gets that button, didn't go for a fly. Ashley Smith in the goal defence position now. Gets a jump over Wilson. But she sinks it, true shot from her. A step around fake, Black. Top of the circle through Dugan. These are some angles that you like to see. Pentony and Vivian just getting feet caught amongst each other. And he sinks another one for the Vics. Wells back in that goal attack position. Well, into that goal attack position, I should say. He was in shooter earlier. Two-pointer, if it's Suncorp, misses it. Of course, one-pointer here. Wilson. Another one under the belt there. Gardner just saying, get out and get down. She wants to see some depth. Queensland up and about in the background once again. Picked up here by the stickers of Vivian. Newchurch just drops it around. Oh, Wells reacted immediately to that. I think it's the ankle. Trainer is straight out. He looks in a great deal of pain. Just going to need a moment, I think, to be picked up. Whilst we're waiting for that to play out, there is 1 minute 20 to go in the 23 and under qualifying final, or semi-final 2, I should say, for a chance to go straight through grand final. It's 43 to Vics, 41 Queensland and Victoria currently have possession. They're on the edge of the circle, about to bring it in through Maniapoto and King. King sinks that, they're pushed that out to 3 over there. 53 seconds on the clock. Time being held. 49 seconds to go over there. 44-41. I'll keep giving you some information from that one whilst Clayton Wells has been helped from the court. And just taking a moment to clean up over there. We've got a lot of bodies in the way between these two courts. And don't want to see poor Clayton Wells. He's just been dragged off. I think the Vics might do enough to have it over on this other court. They've got possession with 40 seconds to go, and they're currently 3 goals up. So for all the Suns supporters out there, you're going to have to get loud this afternoon, I think, when the Suns boys will be back determined to get their way into the grand final. And some common sense playing a role here on show court, finding a chair rather than dragging Wells all the way to the bench. Wilson sinks that one. That is under 3 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. This is an elimination final, of course. The winner of this will be facing the loser of New South Wales and WA. And South Australia, look at that. They're up and about. Their bench, every player on the bench is standing up. They're trying to talk and get it through. This is terrific intensity from them. They are determined now. It's going to be a tough ask. 9 goals. There is time if they're quick. They've got to execute though. Newchurch, Hickey. Davis needs to offload that and find himself in a position to shoot. Mid-range. Stone has to back off. It's a long one. It's a missed one. Contact from Hickey there. Now Daniel Stone in the goalkeeper bit flying through. That was a lovely effort there, Lane. She has had a good game. Her defensive pressure, whether it's been in wing defence or centre, has been terrific. But Clark now with the ball wanting an option. It's Dugan. Little chop change down court. Black bounce into Pentoni, or Pentony, if you will. The deep squat shot and it's in. Someone does not miss leg day at the gym, or certainly only does the one thing at the gym. Alec Davis looking to the outside. It's a minute 15 to go. Wanting to get this margin back down. Davis now. Quick one. Needs to get it back. There's not a lot of time here. Gardner, smart. Direct delivery. Dugan coming off the circle. Black with a lovely thing. She's happy about that. She's got a smile on her face. She knows they've secured the victory. Stone hunting. Wilson wants to finish this strongly. She does. They're still determined, this Dragons outfit. They're trying to do everything they can to stay in it. Look at that Dragons bench. They're up, they're cheering. They're trying to do everything they can. Another stop if they can. 20 seconds to go. And just being called for the obstruction on the goal line, Slade. Hasn't turned time back on, forgot about that. To blow time back on, it's okay, the scores are all over it. Here's one more for the Dragons. Davis, he sinks it. It's a lovely shot. I think that'll be the last of the game. It is. Victoria, they're happy, they're up and about. The Dragons just couldn't find enough today. Glenn, that's a fair match, 9 goals of difference. There's a lot in it, but what are your takeaways?
Oh, it was fast, it was physical. I think Victoria were just a bit more composed than the South Australian side, but absolutely loving the fight back from South Australia. Just wishing that they could have continued that for the whole 60 minutes, but congratulations Victoria, what a brilliant game.
And look at this for a moment. You see just going off screen for a tick. Every single player on court has just stepped over to where Clayton Wells stepped off with his ankle, and they're doing the huddle there. And this is the beautiful thing of sport, is that teams get in behind and they support each other. It's the last game these Dragons are playing in this tournament. The Vics have got one more this afternoon. They'll be facing WA. That's at 5:30 p.m. at this stage on this court as well, but it will be live streamed, either Show Court or Court 1. We've got plenty of action still coming up. Please join us for the rest of the day. But for the moment, I've been Matt Blomley, alongside me, Glenn Ormisher. Thank you, Glenn.
No worries, thanks for having me.